going on today, guys? Eddie from Eddie Studios here, and for those who are new to my channel, I do videos weekly with tips and tricks to help you be a better videographer. Today I'm headed off to do a drone shoot, and I wanted to talk to you about how to make money with even low-end drones. Now, I started with just a Mavic Mini first generation last year, and I was able to pay it off and pay for my drone license in under a month. Funny story, actually the day I got my drone license, I actually had a shoot scheduled for that day, and I went off and I made my first half of my payment to pay off that license and the drone. A week after that, I did my second shoot, which paid off both of them. Let's get into how to make money with those lower end drones and what you need to do first to make sure that you can do that. So, funny story, I got about halfway to the location of the shoot and got a call from the realtor saying, it's snowing on top of this mountain where the shoot's supposed to be and there's no visibility. So I'm gonna wait and I'll be back in a couple days and we'll get that shoot taken care of and talk a little bit more about this. And we're back at it today, guys. I've got the go-ahead from the realtor and the client that I am good to go with good visibility at this property. And I wanted to talk to you guys about how you can start making money with your drone. First of all, I want to say you need to, number one, practice your photography and videography skills. If you're just going to be doing photo, man, focus on the photo skills. But if you're going to be doing both, you need to focus on both. You need to know the concepts. The best way to learn the concepts is, for me, watching videos and doing it that way. If you're watching this video, you're also a visual learner, just like me. So what I did was, one, I started watching a bunch of YouTube videos, but to narrow down my skill and to really focus on a course type setting, I signed up for something called SkillShare. SkillShare is an online resource with courses to help you get better at different skills. To say it basically, you know, I used it for animation a couple years back when I really wanted to learn animation, and that's when I originally signed up for it, and it helped me out. There's different courses on specific programs, like for instance, I learned stuff on OpenTunes, and I've learned how to use DaVinci Resolve and lighting techniques for video. If it's out there, there's probably a SkillShare course for it. If there's not a course for it, there's not a course for it, but somebody might make one. And that's the cool thing about it too, is they're updating courses all the time. And what I really liked about SkillShare versus just learning on YouTube, which, believe me, I do a lot of that as well, but what I really liked about SkillShare is when you're doing the courses, they actually have assignments for you, and you can upload your assignments and turn them in. And then your classmates and other people who have taken that course, as well as the person teaching the course, can make comments, throw a like in there, and tell you how you're doing with the way you're learning. So it's really cool. I recommend checking it out. There's 14-day free trial, and check out the link in the description and try it out. That's my suggestion for learning a new skill. So the next thing I would start doing is practicing. Practice those video or photography skills with handheld on the ground. If you only have a phone, do it with your phone. But when you get your drone, as soon as you get your drone, start practicing that. You need to get good at maneuvering your drone. My number one option of trying to make money right away with a drone is real estate, because there's always houses for sale, and realtors always need people to take photos. And most of the time, they don't already have a drone guy. So, and if they do, try to outdo them. Offer a better price with a better product. Get out there, start practicing with your drone. You're going to show them that you can either take video or photos of a property and make it look really good. So my suggestion is that you start taking photos of your own property or a relative's property or any nice property that you know of that would allow you to take photos or video of it, and start editing those. Edit the videos, edit the photos. You gotta have something to show a realtor to prove that you can do it. And your next step, I would say, would be to contact a realtor you know, if you know a realtor. If you don't know a realtor, contact a random realtor. Start looking at Zillow and Realtor.com and look for houses for sale that don't already have aerial photography or videography. Contact those realtors, and for the first few realtors, 2, 3, however long it takes you to get a good one and somebody that's going to recommend you or use you again, what I recommend doing is you contact that realtor, you offer them a free one, but you also let them know what your price is going to be after you do a free one. That way they know what they're paying for when they do start paying you for the jobs. So the trick is you got to impress them with that first job. Now, I would not do more than one free job for the same realtor. Sorry, my camera's bouncing around in my car a little bit. I would not do more than one free job for the same realtor, but I would recommend doing a free job for a few different realtors. And another thing that kind of helps out is if you can contact the person in charge, like the broker, and get in good with them first, because they'll recommend you to the rest of their realtors on their team. And word of mouth is going to be what makes your business grow. What I do is I say 10 edited photos if I'm doing a photo, and my video, I don't really put a limitation on that, but I give them up to 3 revisions of the video. Now, in doing that, I never deliver 10 photos edited. I deliver 15 photos edited or more. Tell them the price point is at a certain number of photos edited, and then over deliver. That's what I would do every time. They're going to recommend you if you over deliver. And if you give them an expectation of 10 and you give them more than 10, they're going to be overjoyed. Even if there's a dud in there, they're going to be happy because you gave them more than they asked for. Also, you do want to make sure that you check out the different prices in your area. If there's not a drone photographer or videographer in your area, well, check anybody nearby that could possibly travel to your area to pick up jobs. And just contact them and ask them what they charge. Maybe they have a site, you can check it that way, but you can ask them what they charge and get kind of close to it. You can go over if you think you're better, go under if you want to just get a leg in the game, but kind of judge it off of that, because you don't want to be completely out of the ballpark on either side of it. You don't want to seem cheap and undersell, and you don't want to go super expensive if you're new to the game. If you're getting some use out of today's video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so you know when the videos are dropping. Last but not least, and you might want to do this before anything else, I would do this before you're even an amazing expert, but before you schedule your first job, schedule your FAA Part 107 test. There's a great video out there on YouTube, a guy by the name of Tony Northrup. I believe his YouTube channel is Tony and Chelsea Northrup. They're husband and wife, but he does a great explainer on how to pass that dang test. I would watch the video, take notes, rewatch the video before your test, go back as many times as you need, but that video alone helped me pass the test. I'll link that video up in the card, or I'll put it in the description below. Check out his channel, take the time, watch the video. Before you start even studying though, man, schedule the test. I schedule it before you even know that you're 100% good on taking the test, and then study your ass off. All right, that's all I have for you today. I believe you can start making money with drone videography or photography, utilizing your local realtors, and then you can branch out from there. If you know somebody that's involved in other types of events that could use a drone involved, then get involved with that. But I felt like getting involved in real estate for drone video and photography was probably the easiest way to get some skin in the game and be ready to go with making money with your drone. Like I said, I was able to pay off my Mavic Mini in the first 2 shoots, and I paid off my Mavic Air 2 multiple times over, making money on that. So it's been a pretty decent year for me with the drone videography and photography, and I just started. So you can do it too. I'm going to put up a video here that's how to make really cool in-camera transitions, and you can use any camera for it, even your cell phone. Or I'll put a video down here if you've already seen that one that just best suits you. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But I'll see you next week, and I'm going to keep grinding here at Eddie Studios. See you guys later. Have a good one.